Good evening, guys. This is episode 5 of the Results War, and tonight's subject is motivation. The reason I picked this one is because it's one of the reasons that I find more often than others in my coaching sessions with my clients, and also we read about it every day in articles, we see videos, we see trainings, we see everything about how to become motivated, or where to get the motivation from, or why don't we have motivation. In my opinion, motivation is most of the times just a word, a concept that is hiding something else behind it. Because after all, motivation is like something that you cannot really put your finger on. It's not something measurable. It's not a force of the universe. It's not a specific sentiment, or it's not really something you can reach. Okay, and just today I had a client, and he's a manager, and he was saying that his issue was that his team is not really motivated to do the work and to achieve better results. And he said, okay, some of the people in the team are doing what is supposed to do, but the other ones are not doing it. And after talking a while in the coaching session, he discovered that actually the people that didn't do what they were supposed to do were actually new people, and they didn't know exactly what they were supposed to do. They didn't know the whole structure of the work. They didn't have all the information. They didn't know how everything works. So he decided that a good meeting with a very detailed structure of what they were supposed to do is what he needs to do next. So this is just one example, because it's quite a simple one, but I think it makes sense about why in most cases motivation is not the issue. Motivation comes first in individual way of noticing it, because sometimes people go to work or have a business and they feel they are not motivated, and they are not doing things because they say they are not motivated. But what I really believe is that the true motivation comes only from two sources. You can either have a big, huge goal that aspire you towards reaching it, or you have a very low depression that pushes you towards doing better and picking up yourself and doing things. Anything between these two extremities, I think there is something else. It's not motivation. So whenever you find that you don't have motivation, you could be in the wrong place. You could be in the wrong job. You could be in the wrong team. You could even have the wrong occupation, or you can have not enough money. But this is not motivation. It's just specific facts that are not present in your profession, or in your life, or in your environment. So basically, if you focus on that, you can change whatever is not working, and then you will find yourself that you don't need motivation to do stuff. You just need to change things in order to achieve whatever you don't have. So in these categories, let's say we pick the job scenario, because it's the one that I find most often in my coaching sessions. And people that are going to work every day, and at first they are doing a great job, admitting it themselves, and then at some point they lose motivation, and then they say, okay, it's the boss, or it's the projects, or it's something else that is not right. But please keep in mind that these are also factors that are outside us. So whenever you feel like going outside for finding, let's say, the guilty one, or whatever it takes for you to do your job or to do whatever you're supposed to do, is not a very healthy place, because all of the time there will be external factors, okay? So, but if you come back to what you can do to make your job better, to do your job better, to get better results, then you will not have this need to get external motivation. So what I would suggest you do is find whatever you think is not working for you at the present time, and where you see is not motivation. You can find whatever is behind it. You can find what would you like to have and you don't have right now. What would you like to do and you don't do right now. Maybe it's in the same company and you could just change, I don't know, the team or the department or the country or the project that you're in. Or maybe you have to go to another company. Maybe what you're doing is quite okay, but you're not in the proper environment. So you cannot express your skills, you cannot reach for bigger projects, or you cannot achieve your maximum potential over there. So you need to move. Or in your business, maybe you have a business and you say, okay, I'm not motivated to do it anymore, or the market is like this or is like that. So come back to whatever motivated you to do it in the first place, and see if it's big enough to be that big, huge goal to make you work every day and not to feel this lack of motivation. So again, just coming back to the only two true meanings I think there is for motivation. You either have a huge goal, or you have a big depression and you go very, very low, and there is only one way you can go. You can go up. So I think it's better to see it, the first one, to look into a big goal than waiting to be very low. So this is it for tonight. Thank you, and see you tomorrow evening. Bye.